beautiful soul, welcome back to another video here on my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Natalie and this is Be a Free Spirit. The focus on this channel is to guide you through ascension by only focusing on the self. So I focus on self-awareness, self-acceptance, self-love, anything to do with the self. So today's video is all about going over my first manifestation as someone who is new to spirituality. So first manifestation, of course not, because I've been manifesting my whole life, but this was my first very conscious manifestation that I set intentions for. So in this video, I'm gonna go over, the intention, right? The manifestation, and how what method I figured out that worked for me to manifest this, as well as showing you the method, the vision board that worked, that I used for my manifestation. So you can kind of see exactly what I included personally. And then also just share some really important lessons that I learned. So I manifested my dream job. And dream, I think, needs to come from a place of realizing that not every aspect of the job is perfect, and that's okay because it's part of a human experience. But for me, I manifested a job that is gonna be so essential for my alignment in many ways. And so a little bit of background, I lost my job in 2020 due to COVID, and it really just kind of put me on a really big part of my basically self journey, right? My alignment, my ascension, and I've learned a ton of lessons over the past year and a half. I knew there was more that I could learn within my field, because what I do outside of this is I'm a sales coach. So I work with people, helping them, feel their best within a sales field. And so it's kind of the same thing of helping people reach their highest potential is obviously my soul mission. So I knew there was more that I could learn, that skill sets and knowledge and connections that would help me in my business. I really wanted to manifest a job that was going to be positive for me, because when I got laid off, it was a blessing in disguise, right? It was part of my alignment because I was in such a toxic environment, and it was really bringing me down into a deep depression. So I was pulled out of that for a reason. So with this manifestation, it took me about a month for it to come to fruition. And I'll kind of talk a little bit more in some of the lessons that I learned along the way, because I think the reason why it was quick is because of the action that I was also putting in. And I think that's a big part of manifestation, is people think that you manifest and then you kind of just don't do anything, but Spirit will show you if there's action you need to take to bring that manifestation forward. So I have tried to manifest bigger things like financial freedom, for example, and that is coming to fruition, but it's going to take years because there's programming and different things that need to be broken down in order for me to have financial freedom. And see, I feel like that's the part that people don't understand about manifestation, and as someone who was new to it, I was like, oh shit. I just had to kind of realize what was happening. People are also, I think, in different alignments too, right? So I really want to preface that this is just my personal experience. And as someone who's new to spirituality, I truly believe that everybody is just unique, and everyone has their own alignments, and everybody may connect to manifestation differently than others do. I don't think there's a one size fits all. I think we know that about being a human, right? Is that we're not supposed to be the same. So processes are not going to be the same. So my more intention is to kind of teach you what I've experienced and what I've learned. So hopefully you can kind of take some of those lessons as you're progressing along your ascension and your spiritual journey. First, I kind of want to talk about the methods that worked for me and what methods didn't work for me, because as I was researching the law of attraction and spirituality, I really came across so many different methods. We have scripting, chanting, rituals, spell jars, vision boards. There's so many different methods out there, and scripting seemed the one that people use the most. Worked with all these methods. I worked with the new moon energy, right? Trying to kind of manifest these things, learning okay, how do I word these different things? And you know, of course my ADHD brain was overthinking everything. So I tried scripting, and because I just have a hard time writing and it's just not very natural for me, so I tried to do it. And then, you know, throughout my spiritual journey, I've kind of learned how to adapt practices for the way that my brain works. And so for me, you know, the scripting didn't quite make sense, but I'll kind of talk about a little bit later in the video, because I think that's a very important topic to go over about all the key components of the law of attraction and why it works. So, but I really want to get into showing you guys the actual vision board and kind of what I learned about vision boards and the language I use and the dialogue that I use that I felt like worked for me. So, what? All right, so here's the vision board that I created. So I'm just gonna kind of give you an overview of kind of what I created here and why I think it was very successful. So I'm gonna use this to kind of point so I'm not in the way. The intro, you know, I was kind of putting myself in the vibration of why I deserve to have the perfect opportunity. Specifically laid out to the universe, okay, this is what I want to do within my next job opportunities. I really identified that I wanted to close some skill gaps with working with bigger groups and specifically working on development so that I could apply that to this business. And then I kind of put, again, these are the strengths that a company receives by hiring me, right? So standing in my power, standing in my authenticity, just knowing what energy I'm giving to a company so that I don't settle for less. So I didn't put a cap. I just put, okay, here's the minimum I want to make, and allowed universe to give me whatever was meant to be in my alignment. And then I kind of are adding value, and you can see I made this very visual to me, and I stuck this right in front of my monitor. And so I was looking at this every single day. Every time that I did interviews, I saw this. So I was keeping in this energy of my worth, of my value, even after getting declined for interviews or whatever the case was. It didn't deter me from knowing that the universe was building something in my favor. You know, what's funny is I'm not a very observant person, and that's like by nature, and that's why spirituality has always been so interesting for me. Is when I see angel numbers or ravens or anything that actually stands out to me, I know it's spiritual because I wouldn't have noticed it anyways, because I don't notice shit. So I put this sticker on here, not even realizing the angel numbers here. I'm not even kidding. It wasn't even till halfway through when I had created this, like basically 2.5 weeks in, that I noticed this number. See, 222 and 444 and like 44, these are numbers that I see daily, all the time. So this is how my angels communicate. And so I can't believe I didn't even notice this. And then there's another 4 right here. And so it's like, when I saw that, I all of a sudden just felt the rush of like that synchronicity of being like, holy shit, this is it. Like, I'm taken care of. It's gonna be okay. I'm in the right alignment. Let's go. So I want to kind of talk about now like the duality relationship that I had with spirit going along with manifestation. Really, manifestation is you putting in your order to the universe, being specific and clear on what you want, but not focus on how it's going to happen, detaching from outcomes, right? Spirit will take that and start cooking it up within your alignment, within the time frame, within everything how it's supposed to be, and then it will be served to you. You have to do your part. So here's what I mean by that, and this is where I feel like some people miss this step in manifestation. And it's not about a step, but if you don't understand why these things are happening or why you're learning these lessons, then you won't understand that is part of the manifestation. So in order for me to get this job, I had to do a part by applying for as many jobs that felt in alignment as possible, right? So I applied to over 100 jobs, consistently applied almost every day, doing my part because I didn't know how Spirit was gonna bring this to me. I didn't know if it was gonna come through one of these jobs that I was applying for that sounded so great. I had no idea. So I had to just keep going forward, knowing what I had asked for and not settling, right? I only applied for jobs that matched what I was looking for. And because I did my part, the manifestation moved quickly. And a company actually reached out to me, and that is kind of the manifestation coming forward. I was doing my part, applying for jobs, and then about 2.5 weeks in, someone reached out to me, and that happened to be the one that was such in alignment with what I wanted. The second thing is you can't micromanage the universe. So, you know, the example I gave in like, you know, how I was giving a certain like salary where I didn't want to make less than this, but I didn't also tell the universe how much I wanted. I just said, I want above this. I'm fine with whatever. And because of that, I didn't micromanage how or what. I just allowed myself to be open to receiving whatever was in my highest alignment. And I ended up getting a greater salary than I could have imagined. See, that's kind of the mistake that I've made in the past when it comes to manifestation, is I'll be so specific to the universe, and the universe will listen. That's the thing, is if you're specific and say, like, for example, I manifested I want to be financially free, and I just didn't understand that that doesn't happen overnight. Like, it's because people are like, if you believe it, it will happen. And some people were claiming they've manifested money, you know, overnight, and that could be the case for them, right? But for me, I didn't realize that there were other things that I needed to break down in order for that to happen. So yeah, Spirit went straight on that order, but of course that's gonna probably take years, because again, there's programming and other things that come into that. But I put, you know, a perimeter of what I wanted to the universe, but didn't say it has to be this way, because the universe is always gonna exceed your expectations. So don't put a limit on them, allow the universe to exceed them. Probably the biggest theme that I kind of learned is remaining positive, which I know can be hard, you know, and people are like, I feel like that can be one of the hardest things about manifestation, is really understanding that you have to step into the frequency, right? You've heard people say that, step into the vibrational match of what you're manifesting. And it's true in the sense of just remaining positive to it, remaining hopeful that something is happening. Like, if I wasn't spiritual, honestly, like, it's just beautiful to think of. For me, I had every reason to literally be so anxious because I had no money coming in for over a month at that point. My savings were dwindling, and so it's like I had every reason to panic, but I just felt this sense of security, this sense of I knew everything was gonna be okay. Because again, one, I was doing my part, but two, I was manifesting something to come, and energetically I could feel it. So while everyone else, like my family and friends, of course, were, you know, wanting me to have stability in my life, were like, oh my gosh, and anxious for me. And I just remained positive, knowing that I knew it was gonna work out. And it really did. And that, trust me, and that wasn't every day. It's not like every day I didn't have hard days where I felt down, or when I got rejections, I didn't feel fear, because I did. And what I would do is, when I would feel those moments of fear, I would just remind myself, I would look at that vision board and just remind myself what I'm walking towards, that I'm walking out of a difficult cycle that needed to happen to teach me lessons, but now I'm ready for something new, ready for that space to be filled. And I kind of just kept remembering that, you know, and I kept envisioning what it would be like to, you know, be learning again and be working with people again in a different type of environment and have financial freedom again, right? Things that have been out of my reality for almost 2 years. Overall, what I learned is, one, you have to be patient, right? You have to be patient. And I know that we don't like to hear that, because we're a fast-paced society who has access to everything instantaneously, but we have to kind of come back to peace and patience and flow, because it is part of the human experience and it avoids frustration and anxiety. And so when you put it into manifestation, you just have to be patient, because there's no way to put time frames on things or try to say, Spirit, I want to be financially free in a month. Like, miracles happen, and again, everyone has their own alignment, so I can only speak from my own experience here. But I also believe there's still some practicality that exists within the human construct that we are part of, right? We can't escape every part of the human construct. It's part of the experience. And so I think there is some action that we need to take as humans, you know, to actually move the manifestation along. You can't just expect that all these things are gonna happen for you, right? You have to be the one also moving the energy forward. And so you can't put an expectation on the universe, but you have to get at least a clear indication of, I want a job that's gonna provide this. I think the last thing I want to say is, don't overthink it. You know, don't overthink about how is this gonna happen, okay? When, you know, don't overthink too many of the details, or am I doing this wrong? Am I doing this right? Because really what happens is, when you create something like a vision board, one, your human brain will visually, if you're looking at something over and over, it's going to search for things that match that alignment. So because I had that vision board right there by my monitor and I was always looking at it, my brain was kind of always looking for things that matched that matched what I had written down, that I matched what I kept looking at and reaffirming. My brain was searching for that. So you can look at it from that point of perspective too, is your brain will search for whatever you have present, okay? And so that's kind of how it works on that perspective. And then, you know, you have the spiritual side. So don't overthink it, just flow with it. You know, once you have made your vision board or you script or whatever it is, just remain positive, remain in the flow, and just allow it to unfold. Just sit back, do your part, and then allow spirit to do their part, and then everything is gonna come together. And I can say that it felt pretty effortless. It felt effortless to do these interviews with the company that I had, you know, have the job with. It felt effortless. It felt amazing. And again, I know nothing is going to be perfect, because that's not part of the human experience. It's not meant to be, this is the perfect job and everything is happy every day. But it's gonna give me the growth and alignment that I need. And that's what I'm excited for. It hits my passions. It's gonna help me grow as a soul and help me grow in this human experience. And it's gonna give me skill sets that are gonna benefit others, that are gonna help with my light work. And so of course, spirit is also gonna help manifest things that are in your alignment. And so this was something that was meant to be within my alignment. And I opened myself up to it with no expectations, with no like, it has to be this way. I said, this is what I would like to see. And the universe went to work, and here we are. And now, you know, I'm entering this new transition, and I am gonna manifest now different things, kind of focusing on this method to see how it works. There's other mindsets and programming and stuff that I need to work through. And so kind of manifesting some of the help and healing with some of that kind of stuff. I'll let you know, as I'm manifesting more, what's worked for me and what hasn't. But I really wanted to share this because from someone who's new to spirituality, I think it's helpful to understand what worked and what didn't. And again, it's gonna be different for everyone. So take that with your intuition, and let me know what you guys think of this video. And let me know, some of your favorite conscious, manifestation methods. I would love to hear maybe what's worked for you guys and any tips and stuff that you've learned along the way, because we're all here to share our lessons and everything on this journey together. So I'm sending you guys so much love and light on this journey, and I will see you guys in the next video.